Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Raiders going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Carr throwing on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Carr looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. 2nd and 5. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Carr going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take him
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marquell Lee in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down. To throw is Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Smith. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, Lynch takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's Crowder. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Smith now on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't think there's any question that Jordan Reed is as athletic as any tight end in the league. All right, I don't think there's any debate about that. The hard part is just him being able to be healthy.
And when he's on the field, though, boy, does he take them to another level, doesn't he?
He certainly does. Changes the game for them because they can use him in so many different spots and create mismatches against the defense.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Johnson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
on as the punt team now as this one's sent away. Powerful running. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. Now on 1st down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Smith throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Smith on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a first down throw. It's Smith finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again, Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again is Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw on second down is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Carr. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Carr to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right on the 30-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Carr able to push his way through. Flushed out right. Finding room to the 20. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On second down, here's Smith. Room to run past midfield. And Reed with it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, it's Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. The Redskins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When I evaluated Jamison Crowder coming out of Duke, I thought he was already a pro in how he approached the game and ran routes, and I think his head coach, Jay Gruden, agrees.
Yeah, he has said repeatedly, we want to keep him on the field as much as possible. He had 847 yards, 7 touchdowns a season ago. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
First down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Gives to Marshawn. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Smith now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical
about
it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Raiders, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.